Howdy gang, TexTalks here, and thank you for stopping by to check out my review of Bandai Namco's 2017 hit game Tekken 7, available now on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. This review is coming almost a full 2 years after the game itself initially dropped, but it's only coming at the time of this recording 6 days after the release of its most recent DLC pack, which included series veteran Julia Chang and Negan from AMC's The Walking Dead. With these two, the game comes to boast 45 playable characters, including 2 bears, several cyborg characters, and whatever the fuck Yoshimitsu's supposed to be. On top of that, every character has a ton of customization options, ranging from goofy to business casual to some pretty sweet cosplay, if I do say so myself. And all of this is before you even really get to the heart of the game. At its core, Tekken is a bowling simulator, not unlike what many of my older listeners might remember from the internet flash game heyday on Newgrounds, Armor Games, and every other site like that. And if you've been bowling in real life recently, then I hope your 12th birthday party was a blast, and congrats on almost being a teenager, kid. I would like to preface this review by saying that any controller inputs I give are done so with a PS4 controller, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out no problem if you've got an Xbox One controller or a keyboard at home. So, at the start of every round, you can adjust your character horizontally along the lane using the left and right directional buttons. Once you're satisfied with where your character is lined up, just hit X to begin adjusting the angle of your throw, and X again to adjust the strength with which you will be throwing the ball. Be careful not to throw too hard and get a foul though, or you could end up looking like a real pinhead. You can also always use circle to go back to the previous stage in that horizontal alignment angle power process if you did an oopsie. Once you've thrown the ball, the goal is to hit as many pins as possible, and this is where Tekken really stands out. Every character has a unique strength and spin score, which is given on a D to S plus scale, which respectively dictates how hard they can throw the ball and how well they can curve it to pick up those tricky spares. Sorry if I confused anybody just now. A spare in bowling is when it takes a player 2 attempts to knock down all 10 pins, while a strike is when the batter either swings at the ball and misses, or fails to swing at a ball that the umpire determines was a viable hit. Fuck, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong manual. A strike in bowling, which is what we are talking about, is when it only takes 1 attempt to knock down all 10 pins in a round, or frame as bowlers call it. 2 strikes in a row is called a double, and 3 strikes is a turkey. Back in the day, it was known as honky, but thankfully, as more whites got involved with the sport, they were able to eradicate this hurtful slur from the game. The goal is to knock down more pins and consequently gain more points than your opponent. Tekken gives you the option of bowling with either traditional pins or gold busts of series antagonist Heihachi. Considering the number of playable characters, as I mentioned, each with a unique playstyle, as well as all of the aesthetic content involved, I give Tekken 7 a solid 7 out of 9. On the off chance a player gets tired of bowling, Tekken also features a downloadable fighting minigame that's fun, but I really wouldn't recommend paying for it unless the money's just really burning a hole in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and come by next time when I hope to be reviewing Dead or Alive 6.